Wake up.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys can hear and see us. We're just trying a new setup that we haven't done in a long time in a new area. Welcome back to Married to Film. I'm Ralph and this is Shamanda.
Hey.
Right now.
We just gave you all the spiel.
Right. We get ready to do a review for Black Widow. We saw it yesterday. So forgive us if everything isn't fresh on our minds. It was directed by Kate Shortland. Of course, you know, starring Scarlett Johansson.
And she was an executive producer on this.
Oh, wow. This movie should have been done in, say, phase 2. It's long overdue. But Shamanda's going to get this thing started because I had to go and get more salsa and sour cream.
Nothing happened while you were gone.
I don't believe you.
Nothing happened while you were gone. Spoiler alert. Because I am not in the mindset to be careful.
Uh-oh.
Spoiler alert. I'm just not. I'm just being honest. I'm not in the mindset to be careful of what I'm saying and what I'm revealing to you guys. So it's gonna be spoiler alert. So everything that come out of my mouth is the movie. Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
So first, I want to start off by saying that Ralph almost spoiled it for me.
How?
Because you said that you read on your timeline that it wasn't a good movie, blah, blah, blah. I beg to differ. I have to say that this movie was freaking awesome. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
So, I think the storyline was a little bit but I also want to say, if you haven't seen it, please go see it because it has a lot of Mission Impossible in it.
That's true. Yeah.
And it's freaking amazing. They killed the action. And once again, Marvel made me cry.
Yeah, she was balling. I'm like, what's going on?
Several times. It wasn't just one occasion. It wasn't just one incident. I'll just say this one phrase where she says, and they say that the fakest part of my life was the realest.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can say the other way, the realest part of my life was fake.
Right.
That right there hurt. And I cried. And if I think about it even more, I'll cry some more.
Oh, wow.
Because it started with them being girls, little girls, the sisters, and it was the younger sister being babied by the mom, and the older sister, I'll get into details more, but the older sister was like, "Why are you babying her? Come on, get up. You done scratch your knee. So what? Come on, let's go." Keep it moving. Little blood, no foul. Keep it moving. It didn't happen that way. She was babied and she thought it was a little bit too babyish as far as the big sister. It went from there to boom, boom, boom. We got to go. Let's get on this plane.
Yeah.
We got to get up out of here. And the part where you missed it was after that part. So the part that you missed was them explaining what he blew up.
Okay,
it was just like the newspaper articles and stuff like that saying what he blew up, and it had something to do with some secret. It blew up all the information, didn't want that to be, put out there, blah, 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 blah. The main focus was the Red Room in this movie, just trying to get back to the Red Room and to take it down. That was the main objective to the movie.
Yeah, and it was a fake family because it was 2 Russian spies with 2 kids that were destined for the Red Room. I don't know if they had been there yet or they were going to. But when they got to Cuba, that's when they...
I think the oldest one had already.
Okay.
Scarlett.
Okay.
Willow. I said Willow. Widow.
Okay.
Yeah, but Yeah. Go ahead.
But so it just that was a starting point, and then it flash forwards, and Scarlett Johansson, she's an Avenger and she's on the run from Thunderbolt Ross, and he's trying to track her down, and she's trying to get away, and unbeknownst to her, her sister was in the Black Widow program, and she was in the Red Room, and so she was an assassin, and they had been all mind controlled.
Right.
But there was a antidote.
There you go.
An antidote that takes them out of that mind control state. It was some sort of gas, and it was kept in vials, and there was a lot of them.
Basically, it could have saved all the super soldiers.
Yeah.
Basically.
So the gas was exposed around her, so she came out of it, and she got a hold of that stuff and mailed it off to Scarlett.
But the way she came out of it, though.
Yeah.
The way she came out of it because she hurt somebody. She was trying to kill her.
Mm-hmm.
She hurt somebody. So when she came out of it, she was like, "Oh my God, what happened to you? What's going on?" And it was just like, like she had no idea that she knew what she had done, but she had no control over it.
Mm-hmm. And so she mailed it off to Natasha Romanoff.
Okay.
And so, but the Black Widow program sent the Taskmaster to obtain the gas from Natasha Romanoff, and the Taskmaster can imitate all your moves and all your fighting style and things like that.
That was the freaky part of me.
Yeah. So, what happened after that point? I don't want to really spoil it.
Because we'll spoil it all.
But but the family was pretty much separated. It was a fake family, but they all ended up getting back together, and the father figure, David Harbour, he was the Red Guardian. Okay, this is what I didn't like about the movie. The Red Guardian, you didn't get to see him really do anything, and he was just pretty much comic relief, and that kind of got on my nerves because I wanted to see him actually do something substantial. He never did anything substantial. He didn't fight. When?
He fought the girl.
He didn't fight. She just what girl?
Shh. He fought. It was a whole bunch of girls. He fought them all.
He got beat up. Oh yeah. He got so he really didn't get to. He was that version of Captain America, but didn't really get to see him be that. He pretty much got just
they
beat
teased
up.
Him a lot. They teased him a lot.
Yeah, he was the comic relief of the whole thing, and I was like, come on, man! I wanted to see what he had to offer, but that's my main disappointment with the movie, because he really didn't get to explore his character and see what he could do.
It wasn't about him though.
Doesn't matter. Everybody else had significant points where they elevated the plot and they advanced and did something significant, except him. So that was the only thing that got on my nerves. Other than that,
it was okay.
Yeah. From what I can recall. Go ahead.
What do you mean from what you from what you can recall?
Seriously, that was yesterday.
Okay, keep in mind that we're an artist.
Right.
But no, we seen this yesterday, last night. So some of the details are sort of and most of it are not. But what I can recall and what I do remember and what I will remember is that their bonds, as far as a family unit per se, was pretty tight, even though it was fake. And they tried to build on that. And oh God, I don't want to cry. So it was certain parts of the movie where it was just like sisterhood, it was important, and then it was the mother-daughter relationship, and then it was the father-daughter relationship, and then it was the father that we never had, and then it was the mother that we never had, and then it was the blah blah blah. It was a lot of that going on, and you could tell that she was broken. And then when they realized, he was like, oh yeah, well, he was trying to be a comic relief, I understand that, but then it was just certain things that became real when, like, she was explaining, the little sister was explaining, so we can never have children.
I'll tell you what, the little sister,
she killed it.
I loved her.
Florence Pugh.
I loved her.
We love you.
I loved her. She was awesome.
Oh my God.
She stole the movie from me.
Everything she said.
Everything she said and did.
Okay, so there's one thing that I want to explain, because this was a good thing about this Marvel film, and I think it's because maybe they had different writers or whatever happened, you know, whatever. But it was certain things that you may want to experience because women are emotional and we are, you know, that type of creature because God created us that way. But there was a scene where she was flying the helicopter and it was getting rough. And she was like, oh my God. That was real to me. That became real to me. Like, if I was in a situation where I was trying to get the helicopter to do what it's supposed to do and the wind was doing and it was just too much stuff and the blah, 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 blah was coming down and I couldn't control it, I'd be like, yeah. Okay, I'm being animated.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, I'm
It's
sorry.
all good.
But that was real to me. I love that part of the movie. And when they were getting beat up and then she was making fun of her and her poses.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, but long story short, I don't want to keep this too long. They came back together as a family to take down the Red Room, and to take down the leader of the Red Room, which is DΔŊક્ષ or something like that. You know, and by the end of the movie, you know, they were all together again, and they accomplished their goals, but won't tell you exactly how and what happened throughout that.
Right.
But yeah, and you know, with Marvel, there's an extra post-credit scene, and the post-credit scene pissed me off. I thought it was whack.
Don't even stay for it.
I thought, no, stay for it, but I thought it was whack. I was like, you know what?
That was just dumb.
That was whack. They ain't have to do it like that. But
out of everything else, that was probably the dumbest thing. Besides, you said he was a comic relief, but
yeah,
that was just dumb.
Yeah. It was a lot of hardcore action that I didn't expect.
Yes. I loved it.
If you take your kid and they have you want them to have sensitive ears, there's a lot of language all throughout. But
it sure was.
Yeah.
I just realized that. I thought it was like.
I was like,
I
wow,
forgot it was Marvel.
we doing it like this? Okay.
Yeah, they did come out. I mean, you know, vodka drinking.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
They're from Russia.
Yeah. And what's hilarious is that David Harbour is getting ready to be in Stranger Things 4, and he's going to be in Russia.
He's going to be drinking vodka.
Season 4, right.
So it was just a lot of that.
So, all in all, I will give this...
I almost forgot that we was watching a Marvel film.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would give it a B. I give it a B. All in all. Shamanda loved it. She cried. She was all in it. You know, it's all good.
I loved it for the simple fact that I'm gonna miss her as an Avenger.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I cried snot tears, real thug tears when she died. The ending was just so stupid with that post credit. I'm just sorry, I just flipped.
It pissed me off. That's all.
But anyway, it was a good movie. Marvel did its thing. They could have left off that post credit because it didn't make any sense. I liked the comic relief because it was so serious throughout that they needed a break in between that. So I understood that.
I will still say that I'm not really excited for anything except maybe Doctor Strange 2. Nothing is really...
Nothing hitting.
So
you weren't really wanting to go like this one, huh?
I wanted to.
I'm just messing with
like
you.
I said, she earned this movie. She should have had this movie a long time ago. And I wish she had the movie a long time ago and it would have been a different story.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, where she was still alive, you know what I mean? But
yeah, that's true.
Because, man, she earned this movie. She should have had it a long time ago.
Yeah.
But,
she killed it again, though.
Man, it's just that, I don't know, man. When Tony snapped his fingers, to me, it's like, what else can you do? We don't have to build up to nothing else. But, you know, so all this stuff, the shows and this is just little here and there's, but it's not, for me, it's not the same anticipation.
Because you felt like it was the end.
Right. I feel like it was the end game. It was it.
It was end game.
It was it.
No more Marvel.
Like I said, it was a B. I'm looking forward to Doctor Strange 2. That's about it. And whenever they bring the X-Men and Fantastic Four in, maybe, but, you know, they're going to have to, build up to something else. But I give it a B, a solid B. I love Scarlett Johansson. I love Black Widow.
I'm going to give it an A-.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys think of this movie when you check it out.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Do all that. You know we spoiled it.
Yeah. I won't really spoil it too much. And we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah.
We love y'all.
Love you guys. Bye. Bye.